Hello, in this video, I'm going to continue to share some of the pseudocode structures which we need to familiarize with in order to be fluent in our solution presentation using pseudocode. All right, today we are going to look at selection. Selection is a structure that is used to make decisions or to take a particular route within our program given the conditions that are prevailing. Let me try to give you a quick idea of what this entails. Let's suppose you want to log into your account. All right. Your program will start, that is your computer will start, then it gives you an opportunity to enter the password. When you provide the password and you press the enter button, this is where a decision is going to be made. A decision to log you in or to shut you out. Maybe send you back to the start line again. Now, how is this decision going to be made? There is a condition which you need to meet in order to log in. That is, password has to be true. The password has to match the one which is stored in your computer or your account. If the password doesn't match, then a decision again will be made to shut you out and send you to the start again. So this is what selection is all about. A decision has to be made to take you to the left or to take you to the right, to log you in or to log you out. So computers, they do this a lot every time. In order to implement selection, we are going to use what is called the if statement. The if statement follows a particular syntax. What we call syntax is simply the rules of programming. So there is a particular syntax which has to be, or which is followed by the if statement. Now, let's look at that syntax. We write the word if followed by a condition. This condition can either be true or it can be false. If the condition is true, the program inside the if statement will run. So that program will be here. This is where the program is going to be. And the program can be one line or it can be many lines of code. Doesn't matter. So what does the condition look like, you might ask? Okay, I hear you. What does the condition look like? Sometimes the condition will be age greater than or equal to 18. In the case of myself, this condition is going to be true because my age is greater than 18. Let's suppose it's a game of, chess, whatever game it may be. Then there is a condition which says score equal to 17. Where did I get 17? Score equal to 100. This condition may be true, it may be false, depending on your current score. Then we have another one. Name is not equal to. This symbol here means not equal to. I hope you are going to take a minute familiarize yourself with these logical operations or logical operators. That's something you can easily do and figure it out from mathematics. Some of the things are from mathematics. So is name not equal to admin? Maybe the name is not equal to admin, so that's gonna be true. If the name is equal to admin, this will be false. All right, so that's the general anatomy of a condition. Let's look at another program. It says this is a program where there is only one condition being tested. Is your mark greater than or equal to 50? If your mark is greater than or equal to 50, we display pass. If it's not greater than or equal to 50, well, we are not interested. We don't do anything. We are not going to display fail. We are not going to display pass. The program just carries on. Such a scenario is called if then only. We say there is only one branch. If the mark is greater than, we display the branch. Anything else, we don't know what's going to happen. The program just carries on as usual. So it's a one branch. Look at the second one, an if then else setup. If then else setup. If score is greater than or equal to 50, we know what to do. This is branch number 1. So if this is true, we are going to run this program. If it's not true, the else part is the one which is gonna run. We display this program. So these are two branches. Let me give you an everyday example of two branches. If it's what? If the weather is what? No jacket. If the weather is not hot, jacket. That's a simple two-branch example. There are two things which you can potentially do based on some condition. All right, I'm going to let you have a look at this. We just added the begin and the end to make it our valid pseudocode, which is a standalone program. If statements can have more than two branches, and in that case, we end up with nested if statements. So this is if starts, if mark is greater than 75, greater than or equal to 75, we display distinction. Else, this is an if statement which is inside the else. Look, this is inside the else. Do you see that? Inside this else. Look, this is the else which is carrying the one which is inside. So it's inside, it's nested, like something inside a nest. All right. So the nested one is helping us to represent more than two outcomes. So we can have a mark greater than or equal to 75. We can have a mark greater than or equal to 50. And we keep going. We can have more than 3, more than 4. You can nest a lot of if statements inside. I want you to examine this code in your free time. So this is the if statements and how they work. We can do more and more examples. You can try this activity and see if it matches the answer that we have over there. Another example here, you can play around with it and see if you can get it right. If statements or a selection is used to make decisions. We also have another structure that can help with selection. It's called a case statement. We are not going to cover it in this video. Bye-bye.